Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here with a businesswithtrading.com doing a trading strategy recap for Friday the 6th of February. And today was a pretty good day actually. We ended up having a slight gap up. Market did chop around a little bit and then started moving higher. Then it eventually found the high and started moving sideways. Today we made 3 trades and pulled 11.5 points out of the market. Every trade was successful. Today was just a really good day. We decided last night not to initiate any new swing trades, just because the market did look a little convoluted. And that's talk for another time. But as a trader, you need to know when to be in the market, when to not be in the market. And sometimes it's better not to make a trade. In the day trading room, a lot of times we do make trades. I don't remember the last time that we did not make a trade. But every day I step into the market knowing that I do not have to make a trade. It's something that I don't have to do. But day trading usually does allow us to be able to make trades. So today, let's get into what we actually did. Couple minutes after the market opened, we did get long. Right here, we got long. We were able to write it up, taking profit up here. And then we kind of just watched things a little bit. We ended up getting long again down here, which is pretty much right at 8 even is where we got long. We were able to write that up and take profits up here. Actually, it was right here. So very good on that. Then we just watched things, watched the market come up, and over here we did get long. We got short right here, and we ended up taking profit very quick just because the market was looking ugly. It ended up coming down a little more, moving sideways. But I'm happy. 11.5 points, very nice for 2.5 hours. And we actually closed early. We closed probably right around here. We closed early. It's Friday. You made a lot of good points. Adding that to the total, great week. Why not end early? Yeah, if a lot of the members don't want to leave, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with sticking around. Because this is for the members first and foremost. Yes, everything I do helps me, but it also helps the members. And for me, if you read a page that I wrote, read an article, send me an email, you're a member. Yeah, the paid members are going to get a little bit more information, a little bit more time for me, but that's the way it should work. And that's the way I look at everything. So the members of the trade room is who I'm specifically talking about. Yeah, if I say, I'm thinking about ending the room early, are you guys okay with that? And they're like, okay, fine. But on Friday afternoon, there's no reason to stick around, especially when the market starts getting ugly. And when it starts looking ugly and we end early, does it always just have a bunch of ugliness? No. But most of the time it does. And that's why I do what I do. Most of the time when I do what I do, it ends up the way that I'm thinking that it will. Maybe that sounds like a bunch of convoluted mess, but it makes sense to me. So anyway, that's what we did. We pulled out 11.5 points. And just imagine if you're trading 10 contracts, 20 contracts, 30 contracts, how much it adds up. Because for every 10 points in the ES, you're looking at $500 per contract. So if you add 10 contracts, 20, 30, 50 contracts, and that's what I love about the ES, because you can trade 50, 100 contracts, a couple hundred contracts, and be okay with that. Whereas if you're trading, certain stocks, you have to look at that, and, where the market goes, the majority of the stocks go. you know, but the ES is one of those things. It's kind of like the where the ES goes, everything else goes. For the most part, obviously there's a lot of idiosyncrasies there, a lot of differences that are going to make things go a different way. For the most part, that's what we're looking at. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, you got something out of it. You can always leave comments below the video. If you want to email me directly, support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.